My name is Jesse Mwai, and a great pleasure again to just share a few thoughts with you. And today I want to share what I've entitled 3 Signs of a Rebellious Heart. 3 Signs of a Rebellious Heart. See, the Bible says that rebellion is as bad as a sin of witchcraft or divination. We know of a certain prophet, or a certain king rather, who was actually rejected by God because God judged him to possess or to have a heart that was rebellious. What is rebellion? Rebellion really is defiance. When I have a rebellious heart, it means that I am defiant. I am defiant against God's order. I am defiant against authority. I am defiant against anything, against even natural order. And rebellion will definitely get you into trouble. Of course, as human beings, we are all naturally rebellious, and that is what actually causes our sinful state. That because of our rebellious heart, we end up becoming sinners, because sin is really defiance of God's order. But again, also in the natural lives that we live, if you become rebellious, you can actually end up in problems, and there will be consequences. You can end up breaking the law, and when you break the law out of a rebellious heart, you might end up in prison. There will be consequences. In life, generally, life does not reward rebellion. Instead, there will be consequences that will be attached to that rebellion. So allow me to just share just 3 signs of a rebellious heart, because the Bible also does tell us that we ought to guard our hearts. From out of it flows the issues of life. Number 1, the first sign of a rebellious heart is a heart that is defiant of authority, all authority. And I'm talking about God's ordained authority, or also the authorities that God has placed around us, beginning maybe in the home, maybe with your parents, parental authority, maybe in school, in the school system, that is the authority that is given to teachers or even the head teacher, or authority in the workplace, the authority that is being given maybe to your boss or your supervisor. But when you find yourself that there's always something that inside of you seems to rise against that authority, you seem to resent anybody telling you anything, then that is a sign, that is a symptom of a rebellious heart. That is a seed of rebellion inside your heart. And I would encourage you that you need to nip it at the bud. You need to take care of it as soon as possible. That is the first sign that you're rebellious. There is something about you that is averse to authority, any kind of authority. You don't listen to anybody. You want to do your own thing at any one time. But then the second thing, another symptom of a rebellious heart, is a heart that is never at peace. A heart that is you're never at peace. There's always some bit of upheaval. There's always some bit of, you're always stirred up. You're always you're never at ease. There's always something. You go to sleep at night, you're not able to sleep, and you enter into a room, you enter into a conversation, it will always end up in chaos. You can never be in a steady relationship because you're not at peace, and you seem to be spreading that upheaval. Have you met people who are like that? That whenever they just show up, whenever they enter the room, they'll always bring with them some form of conflict. You seem to stir up all the wrong things and all the wrong emotions in people. That many times is a symptom of a rebellious heart, that there is something about you that is stirring all these things, all these emotions around you. You're never at peace even with yourself. You're never at peace with your neighbor. You're not at peace in the place of work. You're not at peace with your family. There's always a conflict, one or the other. And if you really, really look closely, you will find that you are the common factor in all that conflict all around you. The third symptom, or the third sign of a rebellious heart, is somebody who lacks loyalty. You're not loyal to anybody. You're not loyal to your friends. You backstab people very, very easily. I mean, you pretend to be a friend, but immediately that person leaves, you are quick to backstab them. You're not loyal to the organization maybe you work for. You are quick to criticize that organization. And in these days of social media, you're quick to even put that organization on social media to shame them. You're quick to throw people under the bus. Even your own family members, you cannot be trusted because you're not loyal to anybody. You're not even loyal to your own country. You're not a good citizen. There's this sense of disloyalty. You seem to be very averse to anything that calls for a sense of loyalty. That is a third sign of a very rebellious heart. My friend, if you possess any one of those symptoms, it is important for you to do a self-evaluation, a self-reflection, because rebellion, that seed of rebellion, when it has finally germinated, it will bring forth a harvest of unrighteousness. It will bring forth a harvest of hurt and pain over the people around you, over your own life, and there will be consequences. It will cost you dearly. It is not worth it. Cultivate a heart that is at peace. Cultivate a heart that loves other people, a heart that can be trusted. Be that person. Don't walk in rebellion. Remember, in this life, there is order to everything. That God puts us to live and to work under certain order. First and foremost is God authority, but under that authority, He has also placed other people to be in authority over us. Please share this with as many as you can. And until next time, may the Lord bless you. May the Lord keep you. May the Lord cause His face to shine upon you.